So I have an absolutely terrifying story. Like, I mean, every story I do now is terrifying for different reasons, but this one just hits a little bit different. Okay, DOJ subpoenas more than 20 doctors and clinics that provide trans care to minors. The fuck does that mean? 20 subpoenas? Excuse me? The Justice Department announced that it had sent more than 20 subpoenas to doctors and clinics involved in performing transgender medical procedures on children. So not only are they banning gender affirming care and really cracking down on it, they're retroactively going back and cracking down on medical offices that did any of this. This is wild. And God, you might as well just kiss fucking any sort of gender affirming care goodbye, because this is going to turn into a similar thing with abortions, where even in legal states and with, with minor restrictions, doctors are going to be like, I don't know if I can do this abortion, even though you're going to die if I don't do it. Like, I don't want them to come back and retroactively sue me. And this is what we're seeing. And they're expanding it. The department's brief announcement Wednesday did not name any of the 20 doctors or clinics or say where they are. It also did not specify what constituted transgender medical procedures. And guys, there's like less than 1% of the population is trans. I bet if you asked the average Republican, they'd be like, it's half the fucking country, bro. Like, these people are so weird. So its investigations include healthcare fraud, false statements, and more. Why do I feel like they're just trying to dig up like patient records of these patients who were receiving some form of gender affirming care? I mean, we already have the DOJ going around and trying to gather files on foreign students, international students. We have that thing that was a few months ago at this point about having a database that tracks autistic people. And then there was that story. I haven't covered it, or I'm not sure what the current status is, but was it Palantir or whatever wants to create a database on all U.S. citizens? Is none of this fucking ringing a bell to, I don't know, the 30s in what's that place called? Germany? Like, oh my God, it's so out there. It's so out there and so obvious. This is great. Medical professionals and organizations that mutilated children in the service of a warped ideology will be held accountable by this Department of Justice, Attorney General Pam Bondi said in a statement. Fucking mutilated children. Sick ideology. The only people with a sick ideology here is you. It's you guys. You're the ones making laws and cracking down on colleges, businesses, states, medical practices now, trying to enact and impress your fucking ideology of no one can do anything that we don't like. No one can do anything uncomfortable that makes us uncomfortable. Even though it's your body, no, you can't get that abortion. You can't get that you can't become trans. You can't take those puberty blockers. That makes me uncomfortable. So I'm trying to outlaw it. You are the ones taking drastic government overreach to a new level to crack down on this shit. Less than 1% of the population. Trump is suing the entire state of California over one trans athlete. You think your tax dollars are being served well here? Like, be honest. Like, is this how they should be used, fighting these lawsuits, doing these investigations on fucking gender affirming care, when just like abortion and just like gay marriage and just like so many things, you don't have to do it in your own household. You don't. It's a right that you can choose to take advantage of or not. And that should be afforded to everyone. If you don't like it, well, it's fine. It's none of your business. Don't care. Makes you uncomfortable. I don't care. So is this the greatest use of our tax dollars? Like, they aren't saving your tax dollars. They aren't using it to pay off the debt. They just increase the debt by like fucking 4 trillion over the next however many years. They aren't doing anything to materially improve your life. They're not giving you better healthcare, more affordable healthcare, more affordable housing, lowering grocery prices. No, none of that. They're cutting money from healthcare and funneling money into tax breaks for the wealthy, and $150 billion more to the military, $40 million more to ICE to make them an internal police force, a larger branch, a larger entity than the U.S. Marine Corps. Okay, I digress. Also, Wednesday, the Federal Trade Commission hosted an all-day workshop on the dangers of gender-affirming care. In his opening remarks, FTC Chairman Andrew Ferguson suggested that such care is deceptive and requires gender scrutiny by the commission. Claire Abernathy said that she had a double mastectomy by her 15th, I think that's like some form of top surgery, by her 15th birthday, and detransitioned or stopped identifying as trans at 18. My doctors didn't tell me that hormones would cause permanent side effects, said Abernathy, now 20. I'm sure they did. Like, people act like this process of getting any form of gender-affirming care is just like, oh yeah, here you go. Or they try to like force it upon you. No, bitch. This is something that is very carefully done, okay? They hid those effects from me. They worked to silence me when I tried to complain about this abuse. We need to make sure no kids are sold products they can't return. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I thought you guys are supposed to be like all small government, like, you know, individual freedoms. You make your choice. You have to live with it kind of people. No? Miriam Grossman, a child psychologist who has testified in favor of state legislation to ban access to transgender care for minors, said the idea that someone can know for sure that their gender identity is more authentic to them than their birth sex is entirely unproven and unprovable. Okay, then just fucking drop it. Okay, I'm not saying you have to go get a fucking bottom surgery. Just fucking mind your own business. Like, I don't know why that's so hard for these freaks. There's no objective evidence of being born in the wrong body, and saying so misleads and takes advantage of consumers, and it impacts their medical decisions. These people are acting like there's medical ads on TV, like saying like, you feeling insecure? You think you might have been born into the wrong body? Well, come on into fucking trans healthcare and we'll get you fixed right up. Like, this isn't happening. What are these people on about? Not the FTC's lane. The workshop faced backlash from activists and also from some employees within the FTC. Reuters reported nearly 150 FTC employees signed a statement of concern dated July 2nd about Wednesday's workshop, writing it would chart new territory for the commission by prying into confidential doctor-patient consultations. They added, simply put, in our judgment, this is not the FTC's lane. Yesterday's event bears little resemblance to what we intended to create back in 1992 and to what the FTC has done over the years, Harrington said, noting that the public was barred from attending in person, and the FTC handpicked people who are allowed to speak and who represented only one point of view. Wow, what a real effective workshop. From my understanding, and what the person, I think she was the one that like developed these. Yeah, Harrington helped. Oh God. Okay. Harrington helped develop the FTC's workshop process in 1992. From my understanding, you're supposed to be resembling several points of view, not your point of view. Regarding criticism that the workshop included only one viewpoint, Simonson said, many of the panelists who appeared say they were victims of mutilation and abuse, and I don't know who is on the other side of that. Asked about the majority of trans people, including youths, who say they do not regret receiving treatment, Simonson said, we're not talking about those people. We're talking about the people who were abused and mutilated. Okay. I'm sorry that those people had regrets. This small fraction that had regrets. I'm so sorry. But Jesus Christ, don't take it away from everyone else. It's their body. It's their choice. It's none of your business. I don't know how to like get that through to you. Like, I'm an American. If I want to go and chop off my penis, I'm going to go chop off my penis, all right? Might I regret it down the line? Maybe, but that's my choice, and that would be my regret to live with. Like, it's that simple. This is government overreach, just like abortion. And you guys don't oppose this because you genuinely care about these children. You oppose it because this shit makes you uncomfortable. Like, you fucking bitches are the most anti-life people ever. Cutting healthcare, cutting cancer research, banning school lunch for kids, rolling back child labor laws, refusing wage increases. Like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. You fucking talk about all this pro-life, and we care about the children, but you do everything in your power to make their life in this world awful. Like, it just blows my mind. It blows my mind. And MAGA, ask yourself, why do you hate trans people? Why are you so focused on trans people, trans women in sports, even though like less than 1% of the population is trans? There's like 20 trans athletes in the entirety of the fucking country. Like, why? Why? Because Republicans told you to? Because Trump told you to? Like, ask yourself, how does kicking trans people out of the military, denying them gender-affirming care, spitting in the face of trans people with the two genders thing, denying these fucking 20 trans athletes from playing in sports. Like, tell me, why do you care about it so much? Is it because you personally dealt with it? This affects you personally? You probably don't even know a trans person. And most importantly, how does this improve your life? It's not saving money. It's not giving you better healthcare. It's not raising your wages. It's not improving our infrastructure. Like, I don't know what to say. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.